Hello viewers, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to see about variables. Variable is nothing but a name. We store the values, like it may be an integer or a string. It may be integer or a string or a character value, character and float or double. These kind of values we can store into a particular variable. Here now we will see how to declare a variable in VBScript. Now I am giving the keyword dim. Dim is the keyword which is used to store any type of variable. Like here I am declaring a variable A with the keyword dim. Here dim is the data type and A is the variable. Now I am assigning a value 10 to the variable A. Now I have assigned a value 10 to this particular variable A with the data type dim. Now I am trying to print it. Some other languages we will be having, in Java we will be having system.out.println. So here we will be using msgbox, message box. So I am giving simply that variable name. Here I have declared a variable A with the keyword dim and assigned a value 10 to that particular variable, and I'm displaying this. Here while displaying, you no need to give of open parenthesis and close parenthesis and semicolon for each and every declaration and end of statement. So you don't need to provide that in some other, like in some other languages. Here that is optional. And now I save this one. So I'm selecting the particular location for saving my file. So now I'm saving it as sample dot. The VBScript extension is dot VBS. So I have given dot VBS and I'm selecting here all types. So I have saved the file. So that's it. This is easy to run, nothing but to double click on the saved file. So once you save the file with the .vbs extension, the file will be displayed like this. So on double clicking this one, you will get the output, whichever the value you stored. So I have displayed a value A. Okay, so I'm getting the value of A, which is I have stored as 10 here. So that's it. Here for this is for integer. So now I am trying to add a string value. In order to add the string value, I have to provide a double quote. So within double quote, I need to provide a string value. Here nothing but the same variable I have declared. So there is no need to change of the data type, because in VBScript, whatever the data type, like it may be integer, character, string, whatever it may be, it can use a single data type dim in order to declare any kind of value. So now I have already declared that variable A. Now just I remove that integer value, and within double quotes I have specified the string. So in order to store a string value, we have to give it in double quote. So I am storing this VBScript value within double quotes. So to this particular value A. Then again I am printing this value. Now we will see the output. We will be getting the string as an output. So I'm getting the output as VBScript. So this is a string. Likewise, you can do for decimal values also. Let me show you. So I have stored here decimal value. So I'm running this one again by double clicking on this. I'll be getting this double value. So this is the thing, guys. Whichever it doesn't check for variables and other thing. And also I need to mention one more thing. Like we can also declare a date, assign a date value to the variable. So I'm giving particular date here. So I have given the date here. Now, while giving the date, you can give the month in first and date in second place, else date in first place or month in second place. But the thing is, you should give the year in the last. So now, when I run this one, it will convert this particular date into standard date format. So let's see the output for the date variable. See here, here I have given 1207. It is considered as 07 as a date, 12 as the month, December, and 2020. It is taken as 20, the year 2020. Okay, this is how it is getting displayed. So this is the thing about this is the thing I want to tell you today. Using the dim keyword, we can declare any type of variable. So the declaration and assigning the values to it and how to display it, this is a simple thing which I want to tell you today. So the how to declare array and string and how to use the inbuilt functions which are already available, we'll be seeing in the next session. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.